So the longer you stay, the less time you get to stay there, the less likely you are to commit any crimes there. So if you're a passport holder to the United States and initially you have a 30-day visa free, 60-day visa free. Now that is cut in half. And let me go on and tell you what more. So they said it's to fight crime. Where I'm at, I'm gonna read you guys something. Um, nope, 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 nope. So they said it's to fight crime, and but a lot of people said it's a part of a bigger trend. Bali is cracking down to, and all of Southeast Asia is tightening the rules for Nomad. So this is big, guys. This is big. This is big. Um, a lot of these countries are catching on to the finesse, and a lot of these countries need their part or need their revenue stream from the finesse. So even though they said it's to fight crime, it's just a trend that's going on now. Bali's cracking down, Thailand is cracking down, even countries in South America is cracking down on Nomad's visa because, as I said, you guys go there with your bad behavior and engage in some taboo activities that is not socially acceptable in the country. That's the truth. That's the raw truth. So while these countries are cracking down, it's just giving the whole system a bad look because you might want to get up and go to Thailand for a few days or for a few months, whatever it is, if you find yourself with the money or whatever, and you're retired and stuff like that. Now you can only go for 30 days, but I'm sure there are waivers and stuff like that, and you can present yourself in a way to the authorities that say, hey, and really have your circumstances checked out, and they probably grant you the waivers you're looking for. But either way, Thailand also have a visa, a long-term stay for people who want to go there on a visa for work or um, for like a digital nomad type of visa. They do have that for remote workers. But the thing is, a lot of expat coming from the States, and these are young kids too. Not really young kids, but people in their teens and their 20s and stuff. They're going there on the visa fee free program just to engage in these activities. And while doing so, they're breaking the laws. So they're looking into that type of stuff. And, it's their right to do that. The locals might not like it. It might affect the industry, the tourist industry. But over time, they're gonna weigh in on what's going on and see if what they're really doing is working. Because, and I said this before over and over again. I was in Bali in mid-May, Bali, Indonesia, and I met a guy. Forgot exactly where he's from, but he's from the West. And we were talking, and he was like, "My brother, I love it here. I love it here." He said, 15 years ago, I came in on a 3 weeks holiday vacation, and I'm still here. So I was like, oh, 15 years ago. That just makes me wonder if he's there legally on a legal visa, because I was researching Bali and Indonesia, and as far as I'm concerned, and as far as my research took me, I don't think they have any type of visa that lasts for more than 5 years, unless he has a 5 year one and keep renewing it or whatever it is, and or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? But that just makes me wonder how many people like him are doing the same thing, who just going for like 3 weeks and end up staying for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 20 years. And what he does for work, he is a influencer. That's what he does. He's an influencer. He's a part owner of a club there and stuff like that, and make content creator. Pretty much what he does. And he explained that, man, I make content and I just stay here and I live here and I enjoy my time here. I'm on a permanent vacation. I thought when I got here 15 years ago and I have a week left in my 3 weeks of vacation, I made the ultimate decision to stay, and ever since I am on a permanent vacation. I was like, man, that's good. At the point I would feel like, oh wow, this dude is getting it in, and he makes money, and when you're in those countries, your money's stretched too, because when I was there, listen, I was in uh, Bali for almost 2.5, 3 weeks, and the food I was eating there, very good, top quality food. The fruits, vegetables, the stay, the accommodation, the people, the ambience, the vibe, everything was extremely great. You understand? Like, and you're getting good stuff at a cheap price. So it wasn't that expensive to be there, stay there, and just, it wasn't expensive at all. Food, cheap, transportation, cheaper, fruits and vegetables, cheapest. Like, it's it's marvelous. I love dragon fruits. I love fruits, a matter of fact, but I love dragon fruits. I was buying dragon fruits for freaking pennies, literally pennies, when you convert the price I was paying to USD. And here, if I go to Whole Foods and I pick up a dragon fruit, they damn want $10 for dragon fruits in Whole Foods or other places or supermarkets. Like, it's crazy. And I was buying dragon fruits there for pennies, and they look way better, fresher, cleaner, more organic than what I was buying in Whole Foods. So that just goes to show, and that's just one example too. A soursop, I was buying soursops in where do I buy soursop from here in the States again? Key Foods. I was buying soursop from Key Foods for 14.99 per pound. There, I was buying soursop for literally pennies. Pennies, I'm telling you. Literally pennies. So when you have that type of lifestyle and you have the ability to live that type of lifestyle, I would say definitely go for it, man, if you could do it. But at the same time, while doing that, I would say please adhere to the laws and rules of the country, because you don't want to make it bad for anyone else. And you know, I think that these countries just want to cash in on the digital nomad trend and the passport boy trend, because it's a very lucrative trend. You guys are making money going down there and living your best life, partnering with some of these hotels, beach clubs, restaurants, and bars and lounge and nightclubs down there, making content, getting paid, getting the privileges of staying in some of these areas, which are very top class. Don't get me wrong; these people, some of these areas, accommodations are top class accommodations. So if you're getting that, the privilege to stay there for free, you know, it's only right to either you go in on the right visas, or they set up a system where you could be, compensating the government there for the privileges of going into the country and making money from whatever industries are set up in that country. All right. So that's it today, guys. It's your boy Jermaine Views. Remember, I always take you to the truth, wherever truth is, and give you my views and things. So if you have anything to say about the discussion we have today on the show. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you can also comment down below and let me know what you think, man. And let me know what are you doing. Let me know where you're from, all that type of stuff. We're trying to build this community, and let me know what you think about the deal